Again, we're here live at the Black Comic Book Convention at the Schomburg Library, Harlem, where we love our people. And we're here with the brother.
Hey, greetings. My name is Akeem Che Brown. I am an artist, writer, illustrator. I produce my own work. My work is definitely centered around superheroes, but they're superheroes with a very specific cultural identity, they're very specific cultural heritage. They're very proud of being African people, and they have no problems sharing that and showing that through everything they do. They're definitely interested in being benevolent and having a value and being good people, and they believe that all that benevolence and those values actually come from an African heritage, which is very special to them. So what I have for you today at this event are characters that I've developed myself. One book is called Umoja Force, and that is about 4 superheroes from different parts of the African continent that come together to fight a villain that is bent on separating and dividing anything and everything, whether it's people, inanimate objects, or energy. So the Umoja Force is definitely about uniting everyone, uniting African people all over the world. So Umoja Force, if you look at the word Umoja, the Swahili word meaning unite and unity, they're definitely about that. I also have a character called Dara Brown. She is a very creative young lady. She is a community activist, and she is a fashion designer. So as much as she tries to be very creative, she also tries to have a very strong say in what does and does not happen in her community. So I have a book that tells her story right here, and that's definitely for sale today as well. And then lastly, well, no, not lastly, 2 more things. I got too much for you, too much. So I have a comic book that is a little bit personal, but it's also good. It's called Saturday Morning TV. So it takes a look at some of the Saturday morning cartoons that we used to love and watch all the time, but puts a little cultural bend to them. So this is definitely fun for young people and young readers. And then finally, I have my popular book, How to Draw African Superheroes, what takes a step-by-step lesson or process of helping people to draw people of African descent from different parts of the world and making them as super and as powerful as they actually are.
Okay. Yeah, excellent. You teaching. You're not just creating art, you also showing those how to create art with your lessons. I noticed that's a common thing. I seen a few people that had like lessons on how to do things.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to make an institution. You know, it's not just about ourselves. We have to build this up. You look at other institutions that have multi-million-dollar, comic books and then movies and plays and all those kind of things. We have to be able to get to that level and beyond. Our community and our audience is just as large and rich as anybody else's. So why shouldn't they deserve the best of us, just like anybody else gets the best of themselves? Oh no, absolutely. Absolutely, we want to be replaced because we all not going to be here till we all have our time. So we want to make sure this goes to our generations past us. You know what I mean? That's the only way you get institution, if you're able to pass it down. If you're the only one doing it, the only one having it, and it goes to the grave with you, then it's gone and it's dead and nobody benefits from it. That's how people get rich. That's how people get great. People have that's how our kingdom has dynasties. You don't have a dynasty from one lifetime. It's passed on and on and on and on. And so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to have a dynasty of success for our folks.
You got anything about the history of our people, characters, and other comic books, like comic book history?
What do you mean? In my books? What do you mean?
No, I mean just in general, how you feel about our people in comic books?
Oh well, no. I mean, I think I've liked what I've seen so far. I like the familiarity of the characters. You know what I mean? I look at the character and say, oh, he's of someone, of African descent like me. But once you read the character and get into the background, you realize, oh, maybe, he's really not like me. But that's the fault of the author. That's the fault of the publisher. And what we have to do is not really blame the publisher and the artist, but become those people ourselves so we can begin to see what we really want to see. And so that's pretty much where I am right now. I don't diss anybody else's work. I don't diss any other publishers and what they actually have out there. But what I do see is myself as having the responsibility to make sure that what I want and what I see is actually out there for not just for me, but for my children and children's children. Absolutely, yep. So, again, it's definitely important to have Yeah, definitely important to have our people represented in all the cultural aspects, and you can definitely see more of that on my website. Again, my name is Akeem Che Brown. My company is called Sokoya Productions. You can visit me at www.sokoyaprod.com. That's SokoyaProductions.com, and you can visit me on Facebook at Akeem Che Art or on Instagram at Sokoya Power. So thank you very much, and peace out.
All right, thanks.